Introduction to Mind Finds by Jay King. This is turquoise and beautiful spiny oyster shell. 18 inches with a 2 3/4 inch extender from $125 to $64.90. Now it's a big customer pick at $125, but now it's $64.90. What a way to get to try, Jay, and under $13 to bring it home. And Jay, this is really like your throwback, but it's a throwback Monday, because this is kind of how you started in the jewelry industry.
This was the very, okay, this isn't the necklace, but this design was the very first thing that I ever personally made, right? That I ever personally did. And that was a long time ago, okay? Even though I started very young. This was my very first design that I personally ever did. Of course, I didn't design this. I was shown how to do this. You know what? They're making it today. We manufacture these the exact same way that we used to manufacture the ones that we did in the 70s. And what they do is really interesting. You take the turquoise and you slice it all up, right? So that's the first thing you do. You just sit there, and you slice it. You slice it like bread, and then you cut it in like squares, and you cut it in. So like let's say you get a nugget, right? So there's a nugget, and so you start at this end of the nugget and you're slicing it. So you're taking this nugget and you're slicing it like this. And you slice the thicknesses, and this isn't measured. I mean, you're just taking it with a saw and you're slicing it. So then you take those slices and you mark them into squares. Now here, they're gonna be, at this end, because it's narrower, there's gonna be smaller squares, right? Toward the middle, they're gonna be bigger squares, right? So then what you do is you have all those squares, and then you take a diamond Dremel, just a Dremel tool, and you drill a hole in the middle of that square. So then you take piano wire and you string the bigger ones in the middle, and then you graduate them out. So what are you gonna get? You're gonna get a strand of squares that are bigger, in the center, and then as they start going out, they get they get
right.
smaller and smaller and smaller, but they're all squares. Then you take a diamond flat lap. It's a machine that spins around. Not high tech, and water is dripping down on this, and it's spinning around. So it's just spinning like this, and you take this and you just start running it back and forth, back and forth. And when you get to where you want it to round, you put a little bit more pressure on it, and you just go back and forth until that all rounds out. And that's why when you look at these, if you look close on this necklace, okay, go in close on this. And can you go in close? Do you see how they're all like different?
Yeah.
They're not all the same thicknesses, right? And do you see like some of them are a little higher, some of them are a little lower? Well, that's because that's where the pressure point is when they were running that back and forth.
Okay, Jay, let's run out to the phone lines. Roxanne in Maryland, welcome to HSN. You're with Connie and Jay.
Hi,
hello.
Connie and Jay. How are y'all doing?
I'm doing good, Roxanne. And you're, okay,
I've bought quite a few of your necklaces and more rings, and mostly lapis.
Oh, cool. Well, like I said,
love lapis.
Okay, well, the thing with lapis is going to get harder.
I have a request.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
I bought your turquoise clip earrings that you had on sale, but they were too small, so I send them back. But I wish you would make some more of the turquoise, but make some lapis also, like with the drop earring. That would be very pretty. But I don't need the triple double A or the double A. I could go lower than that because naturally that would be cheaper.
Right.
But that's my request.
Okay, so you want them as clip-ons, or you want them as?
As clip-ons, yes. I don't have pierced ears.
Okay, the biggest problem, and and I'll tell you, I can do that. The biggest problem with clip-ons, if you make them too big, if they're too heavy, the clip-ons, the finding keeps opening up. I mean, with pierced, they'll hang. If you get them too big, but the reason I make them a certain size is because if they get over a certain weight, I actually weigh them. If they get over a certain weight, they tend to slide off.
Thank you, Roxanne. Thank you, those
But I'll see what I can do, Roxanne.
Yes,
I understand what you're saying. Let me see what I can do. Thank you so much for for being patient and waiting for us.
Okay, we are gonna move right along, and now we're gonna talk blue lace agate. But first, I wanna remind you, I told you this earlier, and I wanna tell you again, because it is so exciting to know, not only are we offering 5 flexible payments on everything from Jay, but you get a 6th if you use your HSN charge card. But if you're saying, gosh, I don't have that HSN charge card, how do I get it? Well, you can go to hsn.com, or you could call our 1-800 number. We could get you instantly approved, and not only could you get that extra flex pay, but you could also get $10 off